Oh man, it's all good. You want me to take it off? Gotcha. Man, what's good, YouTube? It's your boy David, back with another video, man. Y'all already know what doing on the channel, man. And welcome back to the Prep Files. Yes, sir. And guess what, bro? We are 12 weeks out from my first natural show, bro. 12 weeks. That's a mile marker. I said it in the last video, man. 12 weeks out, man. That's 3 months, and we stepping on that stage, bro, for the first time. So I'm as y'all can see, you know, I'm hyped up. I still got my spirit. I still got my energy. So like, you know, I'm happy for that. But if you ask me how I'm really feeling, bro, I am hungry. Like I'm hungry. I'm starving, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. This is probably the latest I've ever ate, like in a day. This morning, y'all seen, I had Bible study this morning. Then I went over, because it's 12 weeks out, I went ahead and decided to go over to Fitness 2020 and get a DEXA scan, which I got the results right here. We're gonna go through that in a little bit. Just get an update on where I am in my progress and things like that. Then I went ahead and did my fasted cardio, but I was like, this morning, I kid you not, it's off and on, but over the past couple of days or so, bro, I've literally been waking up from being hungry. Like, that's just like how hungry I am and just like everything that's going on internally. But again, super high on my energy and like excitement and things like that. So I'm happy, bro. I'm happy. But after that, I went ahead and went to the store, grabbed some stuff like groceries and things like that. So we got that out the way. And I went ahead and got my car washed just because it's a beautiful day, bro. Spring around the corner, so it's good, bro. I feel good, as y'all can tell, bro. So, and as y'all know, bro, in the last video I talked about how like my cars got dropped to 190. So really, honestly, I don't feel any crankier or anything like that. I just feel like I'm a lot hungrier. So the weight is kind of dropping a little bit, but we'll see what happens. But with all that, let's go on and get into these results, because I want to tell y'all just kind of like, I already looked at it a little bit, but I seen that, you know, we making some progress. First thing off the bat that I had noticed was the physical rating, and like kind of this chart where they have like solidly built, standardly muscular, very muscular and things like that, and like your obesity rate and things like that. I finally moved out of the obese and overly fat, you know, category in that top right corner, and I'm moving down more into the healthy range. So I like that. We moving in the right direction. So that was cool to see. And then when it came to my body fat percentage then went down by like almost pretty much 2%. So that's what's up, man. And then my muscle mass hasn't gone down that much, only 3 pounds. So that's good to see, considering, you know, my body fat percentage has gone down 2%. So I love to see that. And then when it comes to, you know, my fat mass has gone down by 5 pounds. So I'm with that as well. So that's cool to see. Another thing that I thought was pretty cool too, because with this DEXA scan, it scans, you know, all your limbs as well. So like your arms and your legs, and like tells you how much fat and muscle you have in them. So I thought it was pretty interesting, just how I was telling y'all before, like I feel like I'm still building muscle and I'm losing fat. I actually gained muscle in my legs, which is crazy since the last time I did this scan. Yeah, man, I'm excited, bro. I want to keep doing this like every like 4 weeks or so. So next time when we're 8 weeks out, I'm gonna do it again, and then we'll see the progress right there. But that's enough yapping, man. I'm about to finish this breakfast right now. And I know, obviously I was already at the gym, and I haven't worked out today yet. But bro, I could not work out on an empty stomach, bro. It took everything in me to kind of like actually get through cardio, because like I'm hungry, bro. I literally been hungry since I woke up like at 7 this morning. So it is what it is. But yeah, so I got to go back to the gym, and this week has actually been a deload week for me. So that what a deload week means, basically just not going super heavy with the weights, kind of giving my body some rest so my muscles can repair and my tendons and all those things like that. So that way next week I can go and hit it harder. You can't, lift heavy week after week after week and not giving your body some time to actually rest. So that's what I did this week. So today's the last workout of my deload week. So we're gonna hit some legs. Still gonna go fairly hard and like intense, but not gonna go try and go super heavy with the weights as I would in a normal week. So we're gonna do that in a little bit after I finish this breakfast and let it go down a little bit. So I'll catch y'all then. But before I forget, sit back, grab your popcorn, grab your oatmeal, grab your eggs, grab whatever you need, and enjoy the vlog, man. Let's get into it. What's good, y'all? So we're actually at Walmart right now, not the gym, clearly, but I wanted to stop at Walmart because I wanted to grab me some extra t-shirts and things like that. Obviously, being on prep, I'm running through clothes like crazy. Plus, it's always good to just keep a fresh shirt with you. Just makes you feel good when you're in the gym and things like that. Anyways, I've been loving these big like 2X shirts. Kayla got me this Venom shirt for our anniversary, and she said she got it from Walmart. So I was like, bet, I'm gonna go ahead and stop at Walmart and see what else they got. So I got these shirts right here real quick. Hold on, let me show y'all. Let me put y'all. That should work right there. Hopefully y'all can see. But anyways, yeah, I got this shirt right here, Outcast. This is a 3X. I really want like a 2X, but this is the only size they got of Outcast, and I really like this shirt, so I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna work with it. So we're gonna fill it out one day, maybe. That's crazy if I do though. What's going on with this? Anyways, and then I got also this Ice Cube shirt right here that that I really like as well. This one's a 2X, so we'll rock out with this. Also got this shirt as well, a flannel, because I've been really wanting one of these. I'm gonna cut the sleeves off on this and rock this in the gym. So I've been wanting to kind of switch it up a little bit. So I got that, and that's it. Just a little quick pickup from Walmart, man. Ain't nothing too crazy. So I'm gonna grab this, and now we're gonna go to the gym. And also while I'm here, I'm gonna actually grab some hoodies because I love to just kind of like bundle up when I'm doing cardio and whatnot. And I'll just be running through my hoodies because obviously like once you do cardio, you gotta wash it and whatnot. So I'm gonna grab me a couple extra hoodies just to have at the house and whatnot, maybe even some sweats. Definitely grabbed a lot more than what I was supposed to grab when I came in here, but it be like that, bro. It be like that. Nice and easy, boy. All right, y'all. So I figured while I'm working out legs, I would talk to y'all about why I love to train so much and kind of just break that down. I feel like I've never really talked about that in a video, so we're gonna give it to y'all right now. So yeah, man, honestly, I wanna kind of start at the beginning. For me, personally, working out honestly didn't even become a thing, like especially like being in the weight room like that, until I was like in 8th grade. I remember it. 8th grade of, I guess like the second semester, if you will, like right after you come back from Christmas break. Basically, our football coach for high school took us into the locker room, or took us into the weight room, and was like, hey, this is the weight room, like introduced us to the whole shebang. Like before that, I didn't know anything about a weight room, like a bench, squat rack, any of that. So he basically started, putting us through like workout routines throughout the week and whatnot to start getting us ready to start building muscle for football in high school and whatnot. So like freshman year of football. So that's basically when my first introduction to the weight room came about. And to be honest, bro, like from the very beginning, bro, I loved it. Like it was like something I had never really experienced before. Like honestly, the whole reason I was in there was for sports and whatnot, but I was really a skinny dude. Like I come from a very skinny background and whatnot. So for me, it was like, man, if I'm gonna be playing football, bro, I gotta put on some muscle. Cause otherwise I ain't trying to get hurt out here, son. Like dude's got like, 40, 50 pounds on me. So it's like, I need to make sure I like actually take advantage of this. So, from honestly from jump, it was something that I really fell in love with. But although it was my first interaction with like an actual gym, it wasn't my first interaction or my first time like picking up weights and things like that. So like my dad was really big into weightlifting and things like that, but by the time I came around, he really wasn't in the gym like that, but he still had weights around the house and whatnot, like just a little quick little dumbbell and things like that we just put on like some old school like weights on it, right? So I had that at the crib. So normally, like even before, you know, 8th grade year, I would say around 6th grade or whatnot, I started picking up the dumbbell and just doing bicep curls and like tricep extensions and things that my dad had taught me, just push-ups, all those like basic standard like home workouts. So I did that, and I honestly put on some decent size, especially on my arms. That's why my arms are so big, because that's used to be all I would do, you know, back at the crib. So had that, you know, early on and whatnot, but then again, fast forward, 8th grade comes around, now we in the weight room. But when it comes to being in the weight room in 8th grade, honestly, most of those workouts are strictly like football workouts. So like I'm talking about doing power cleans, we're doing squats, all kinds of variations and things like that to bring power and explosiveness so we can be ready on the football field. But honestly, I really didn't like start really like falling in love with the gym and becoming more of like a gym rat, if you will, or like actually becoming more familiar with different machines and things like that until like maybe around 10th, 11th grade year, when I started working out with one of my homeboys, Caleb Vidrine, bro. I used to work out with him, and he was like super familiar with the gym and things like that, and he would like push me in the gym, and like he honestly was like my first like gym partner, if you will, like outside of like football and stuff like that. But like he showed me the ropes and things like that, and like showed me like pushing myself in the gym and things like that. And then I eventually got a job at a gym while I was in high school, and that kind of like kickstarted everything. So I basically worked out with Caleb the whole time I was in high school and things like that. And then following high school, going into college and whatnot, obviously I didn't have sports anymore. I didn't play football or basketball or anything like that. So really the gym became my outlet, like outside of sports and things like that. So that's when it really was like, hey, this is everything. And around that time, we're talking 2016. So that was like prime, you know, YouTube fitness scene and whatnot. So I'm watching, you know, CT Fletcher, I'm watching Mike Rashid, I'm watching, you know, Chris Jones, Beast Mode Jones, all them people, Kylie Muscle and things like that. So like at this point, my brain is just like all over the place, and just like, you know, excited for this new journey that I'm on.
Yeah, I pull up in Lexus like it's 07. I just hit a lick, I gotta hit the next one. Last year I know you learned your lesson. I can GPS you if you need a dressing. Boss up, I'm the bigger homie, but I'm 1 year older than my little homie. 09, they was spitting on me, but I'm young money, got it written on me.
So that gives a little bit of a backstory on just like kind of how my like fitness journey, or like how I became introduced to the gym and like, you know, started to love the gym in a way. But it doesn't really get into the deeper meaning of why I really love the gym, which is more so just, it was an opportunity, especially early on. I noticed it as an opportunity to just come in there, and it's you versus you. Like a lot of times when it comes to sports and things like that, you're always having an opponent to go up against and things like that. But when it comes to the gym, the biggest enemy that you got up in there is the weight and really the person in the mirror. So for me, it was just an opportunity that every time I come in here, it's a chance to get better, a chance to get stronger, and to honestly see those results like firsthand. So like you're starting to see, you know, the numbers go up on the bar, you know, the transformation, your shoulders getting wider, you're getting sore, all these new things are happening. So it just became a love for all those things. And really it's just like, I don't know, it's like a natural born gift kind of thing, that just something I honestly love to death. Like a lot of people like hate coming to the gym, hate feeling sore and all these things like that, and I live for it. I love it. Like this isn't something I do as a hobby. This is me, if you will. Like if I don't come to the gym, I feel sick, you know? If I am sick, I want to come to the gym to get better, you know what I mean? And something else that kind of just brings joy to my heart, or every time that I come to the gym, just put a smile on my face, is seeing everybody in here also getting after it and whatnot. Everybody in here is going through something on the outside world, but when we come in here, it's an opportunity to just kind of let all those problems go away, or to bang out those problems on the weight in a positive way and whatnot. So it's just an opportunity. Everybody's getting better in here, not only physically, but mentally and spiritually in a way. So like, it's a physical therapy session, if you will, you know what I mean?
Okay, now we got some action. Everything I said it happened. That boy like is Michael Jackson, but our verses he been blacking. Chasing women a distraction. They want me on TV right next to me. You cannot be here right next to me. Don't you see Riri right next to me? I hate a rapper especially. They feel the same but they hiding. They just discuss it in private. Don't get along, man, we tried it. What's the point in even trying? I hate a goofy especially. They always dying to mention me.
And honestly, bro, I just like the challenge of it. I like having to come into the gym and get challenged every single day, whether you're getting under some heavy weight and you got to have the mental fortitude or build up the mental fortitude to get under some heavy weight and squat it or bench it. Like the fact that, like, when I say like get your mind right, like doing that over and over again just fortifies your mind to where like you think that you could do anything that you put your mind to, that you are strong and you are capable. And that's what I love about what the gym does to you as a person. Like from me to the first person who, you know, is touching weights for the first time, to the elderly person who's trying to, you know, work out to get fit and to like be able to walk around whenever they're, or to the middle-aged person who's trying to, you know, stay fit and stay active so that they can walk around and be able to, you know, play with their grandchildren and things like that. So it really, to me, that's just what the gym, you know, means to me, and what I think it should mean to everybody. It's just a place where you can get better. And again, I'm like a super competitive person, so coming into the gym and being challenged by, you know, somebody else, or, you know, by the person, you know, like you in the mirror, like the PR you hit last week or whatever it is, that challenge just really keeps you, you know, going and keeps you looking forward to something new every single time. So for me, especially when you don't have like sports or something like that to like really like challenge you in a way like that, the weight room becomes that. The weight room becomes that outlet.
They gotta die out eventually. I cannot give you the recipe. You know the game is so separately. Swear I just had an epiphany. It cost me 50 at Tiffany's. Shout out to Tiffany, Stephanie. They used to always come check for me. My enemies wanna be friends with my other enemies.
And to be honest with you, because I'm so competitive, that's probably one of the main reasons, or one of the reasons why I finally decided to compete. So there's kind of multiple reasons honestly behind it, but one of them being Madhouse for sure. So since I moved to Atlanta, just being at Madhouse and being surrounded by people who compete, IFBB pros, just being around people who are getting it after it in that space has motivated me to want to get into that space. It's obviously like sparked my interest in, you know, posing and things like that. So that has spiked over the last, you know, year or two, I would say. On top of that, honestly, always getting constantly asked about people like, oh, do you compete? Have you competed before? And like being like, nah, like, so that just kept, you know, eating at me and whatnot. So honestly, all of those things, plus honestly, when I first got into the fitness space and things like that, and seeing, you know, professional bodybuilders and those people, you know, on the Olympia stage and things like that, obviously being on a lot of gear and like steroids and things like that is not something that I saw in my future. I wanted to always be natural. That's not something that I felt like was worth it to me at the end of the day. But recently, as I mentioned in the 2025 recap video, like natural bodybuilding is starting to take off, and it's starting to become more popular in the scene, but not only just popular, but necessary, because now you have so many of these young kids out here, you know, wanting to be, you know, jacked up and things like that. So they're hopping on gear and steroids and all those things so early on. And it's like, bro, this is not something you can get overnight. This is not an instant gratification type of thing. This is one of those things you're looking at 15 years of like hard work, getting it out the mud, being in here every single day trying to get after it. So I take a lot of pride in that, and I want to be able to like bring that forth to the stage and represent that space so that more people who look like me, who are younger, first now like jumping into the weight room, can like be like, I want to be like him. He's did it the natural way. And that's just something that, you know, God willing, if he puts me in the position to do it, then hey, that's what I want to do. But it's all in his hands. All my job is to do is to show up, put in the work, and I'm gonna let him do all the rest. But that's enough yapping, man. I felt like that'd be pretty good to put in this video, just kind of like giving a recap, because I don't think I've ever really talked about it on this channel, like why I love working out so much, why I love the gym so much, and bodybuilding, and honestly why I decided to compete. So there y'all go. Y'all got all that in a leg workout that I haven't done a leg workout on YouTube in a minute. So I hope y'all enjoyed that. But again, stop yapping. I'm about to do this last set and we're gonna get up out of here.
Look what I've done in my life. I had to count it again to make sure the money was right. They love to talk. Me, I'm just done in a hype. Me, I'm just done in a hype. Me, I'm just done. keeps bringing more. I've had too many. This Virginia done me off already. I'm blamed for real. I might just say how I feel. I'm blamed for real. I might just say how I feel. Don't switch on me. I got big plans. We need to forward to the islands and get you gold, no spectacles. I need you to stop running back to your ex. He's a waste man.
What up, y'all? Just got back home, picked up some quick stuff from GNC on my way back home. So we got some more branched chain amino acids, and we got some more creatine, just on the flight. And then also that protein that I told y'all about in the last vlog that bro sent to the crib, that finally came in. So we got some more of that secret stuff. Just a little re-up, man, that's all. Oh yeah, it feel great out here, boy. What's good, y'all, man? So today, super chill Sunday, bro. Super chill, man. As y'all already know, Sundays are my rest days, so really don't be having much going on today other than, like, you know, preparing myself for the next week, if you will. I honestly probably need to cook some chicken or prep some chicken for this upcoming week, but I still have some turkey left. So it's more so like, if I cook the chicken today, it's gonna make my day, or like make Monday or Tuesday easier on me. If I don't do it today, it's gonna make Monday and Tuesday harder, because now I'm gonna have to like find time to actually prep that chicken in the middle of the week. So we'll see what happens with that, man. But I'm just kind of enjoying just laying back and not really doing much. Y'all seen earlier, I got back from GNC, grabbed some couple of stuff, but yeah, man, Kayla's actually, she was out of town. I don't know if I mentioned this in the vlog, but she was out of town. She went to Alabama for her mom's birthday, so she's been out there. So I've just been solo dolo this weekend. But yeah, so we got all that going on. And then I had my check-ins earlier this morning with Coach, so that was good. Obviously, the changes that we made to my carbs last week, dropping my carbs definitely helped me start dropping weight a little bit more now. So I lost about close to 2 pounds since last week. So that's good. Now we're moving in the right direction. He also made some more updates to my meal plan for this week. Cut my blueberries like in half for my first meal. Also cut some of my fats. So, you know, we're getting into it, man. It's 12 weeks out. So yeah, we in it. I would expect that we're gonna probably be making changes here and there, you know, every so often now, getting into it, because yeah, we gotta start dialing in. That was another thing. We were supposed to have posing practice later this afternoon. I was gonna record that for y'all, but Coach isn't feeling too well, so we're gonna go ahead and just reschedule that probably for sometime later this week or whatnot. So if I pick up the camera and like record that, I might throw it in this vlog. If not, y'all will see it in week 11, man. Y'all will see it in week 11. But it also was really nice for me to actually still drop weight this week, considering it was a deload week and I wasn't really burning as much calories just with my workouts and whatnot, because they weren't as intense. It's a deload week. I'm trying to give my body rest so I can kill it, you know, in the upcoming weeks. Like 3 weeks of just like straight killing it, and then normally like a deload week to just kind of like a power lifter split, if you will, kind of like how their blocks work. But I'm making this all up on my own. I just kind of listen to my body and understand when it's like, okay, you've been pushing weight for a little while, body's aching a little bit more than usual, so give yourself some rest so you can come back stronger in the next week. But yeah, man, since we ain't really doing the posing practice later on, I ain't got much going on. I might prep some chicken, but y'all done seen me do that a million times, so I'm not gonna bore y'all with that again. So before I let y'all go, I figured I'll share with y'all real quick something that I did that kind of marks, you know, the financial commitment and, you know, the investment that I now have within, you know, competing this year. And that is, I finally purchased my NPC card. So NPC is an organization within the bodybuilding like community and things like that. There's multiple organizations, but NPC is one of the bigger ones, and they have multiple shows throughout the year and things like that. So with that, you have to have a membership in the NPC in order to compete in those type of shows. Now, this doesn't exclude like the registration fee for certain shows and whatnot. This is just to be able to compete in general. It's like an entry fee, if you will, but you know, it pays for, you know, your membership, and it's for a full year. So it's a full calendar year. So it starts January 1st into December 31st, and then you have to pay for the next year and the next year and next year. But with this, I can compete in as many NPC shows throughout the year as I want with this membership. excluding, you know, the registration fees and all those things like that. So yeah, man, now there's investment. Now there is financial investment in what we got here, man. It's a commitment to, you know, regardless of how things go. Obviously this prep is going really, really well, you know, with feedback from coach and things like that. So the plan is to still be on that stage on June 6th. But if, you know, everything, you know, things happen and whatnot, life happens. So if something were to happen and we can't be on that stage, Lord willing, I'll just pick another show and I can still, you know, do that with having this membership and whatnot. But I thought it'd be pretty cool, especially here, week 12, man, to like finally just say that, you know, I got my NPC card and it's official now. It's a financial investment now. So yeah, man, I'm excited. I thought this was pretty cool, but again, I ain't got nothing else to share with y'all, man. It's a boring weekend, man, but we ticking down week 12, man. Before you know it, we're gonna be in single digits and we going there. But that's all I got. Until next time, don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, all that. And we out, man. Stay pretty. Let's go.